Yo, yo, yo. We're back. Oh,
Try to
shit.
take that.
It's going to be sick. He has his Robin Wizard hat on. Do you have yours on? I'm casting level 99 sexy. See, here's the thing, Artosis, is that most Zergs, they can only get to second base with me, okay?
Yeah.
They get their natural expansion up, all right? Some of these Zergs, they try to go to third base, all right? But I'm not that kind of guy, all right? I'm not that kind of player, all right?
You hit a timing.
But no, I had a timing. But I have never been to fourth base with a certain player, okay?
Oh, really?
No, I'm not.
You end the game before then, one way
I'm
or
not
another?
that kind of lady, man. Here's the thing, Artosis, is all the Zerglings are twins. Does the Queen make the Zerglings wear the same clothes?
That's true.
That is actually like, okay, thanks, Mama Queen. Now your kids are going to get their ass kicked in school. All right, and you made them wear turtlenecks too? Matching turtlenecks?
Oh, that's terrible.
What is wrong with you?
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
You can't do that.
Why would she do that?
All right, you don't love your kid. We get it, all right? But don't make them wear matching turtlenecks, all right? It's the ones that have the reindeers on them because it's Christmas.
Oh, God, I know
It's
which
like
ones you're talking
the
about.
corporatocracy of, like, Christmas has actually hit home so hard that Mom will actually just buy you, like, red Christmas stuff to wear. Doesn't mean you get a Christmas sweater on Christmas. That means that they don't love you, okay? Because a Christmas sweater on Christmas, you wear that once, you look like a total lamer, and then you don't wear it ever again. In fact, you burn it in the tire fire.
Tasteless spit and truth, man.
Mad truth.
Yeah.
I'm going to do extreme luggage. Like I have like my luggage on wheels and stuff, and I got my helmet. And I'm basically running, and I run my luggage up a ramp.
Oh, wow.
On the wheels, and I do little tricks.
Oh, that's sick, man. You're like grinding down a rail with a suitcase?
Yeah, exactly. But you see, I'm just running next to it. My suitcase is just like on the rail.
I jump over a car while holding a briefcase.
Yeah, exactly. You got all these tricks to get the sliding handle up and down.
Looks he's like up by 100
Genie doesn't work on the Lean-Knock console. You got the wrong goddamn version. There's a bicycle in our studio.
It's a very nice bike, though.
I think I should ride that home. Actually, I would.
Cases riding a bike is the funniest thing I've ever seen. With
Well, I
your
got my
tight
nerd
jeans.
back and stuff.
Yeah, your nerd back and your tight
My
jeans.
hipster jeans.
Yeah. It's always so
My
funny.
junk all bunched up on that bike.
That's it,
Prostate
Cases.
cancer, here I come. Oh, dude, did you ever see the cartoon, the Gummy Bear cartoon?
Of course, I loved it.
Bouncing here and there and
everywhere. Gummy bears.
Unawares.
And they like drink a potion.
The gummy bears.
Yeah, I remember that. It was a great cartoon.
So
But they would drink the potions and they'd bounce, right?
Yes. It would be like super bounce instead of regular bounce.
That was kind of stupid.
Why?
I don't know. It's like I didn't dig it. I'm like, they bounce really? Like,
What did you want them to do?
I don't
Just
know.
like maul people to death? You're actually sick. What a sick child you were. That's messed up, Tasteless. Jack G. Chan against Bruce Leenock, the ultimate battle of all time.
Is Wonder Woman hot?
No.
No, that's correct. She's not hot. I don't know what it is. What about Aeon Flux? Is she hot?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's kind of in that weird way. But Aeon Flux would be a terrible girlfriend.
Yeah.
She would be a terrible girlfriend.
Yeah, I think you're right.
You'd be like dating the craziest
Well,
bitch.
listen, actually, she wasn't that bad. She wasn't the most thoughtful girlfriend I've ever had, Aeon Flux, but, you know.
I didn't know you dated Aeon Flux.
I did. Aeon Flux and I were kind of serious for a little bit.
Yeah? I could see you with Aeon Flux, man.
Of course you could.
I need fan art right now. Artosis with Aeon Flux. Artosis is there in his blazer, and Aeon Flux is in one of those crazy flexible positions. Licking the side of his forehead or something. We need to get our own cereal, I just realized this.
Tastios.
Tastios, yeah.
I think that's already a cheap cereal.
Well, then I'm suing the hell out of them. I'm sorry, but Bob is the name that you can only give fish. This is my fish, Bob. Now, this is the Hurricane of Destruction, Bob. Maybe you can name the hurricane Spinny McKill.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
there you
a
go.
good name. Damn, you should
What
be
about,
a
like,
weatherman.
the Destroyer? See, if I was a meteorologist, I would be...
Oh, that
but-
is really
but
good.
The Destroyer is being pushed southward.
They normally go with the alphabet, but I'm going with what you just said,
Yeah, I don't
Tasteless.
know where whoosh comes into the alphabet, but that's what I do.
Ask me if I would rather go Reactor to Hellions into an expand, or I'd rather make 2 Marines, immediately expand and kill an Overlord. Ask me, Tasteless.
Which one?
You gotta ask me the whole thing.
Okay, would you rather do Reactor Hellions into an expand or 2 Marines into a quick expand killing the Overlord?
Of course, the 2 Marines
Oh,
killing
I'm
an Overlord
sorry.
into the expand, Tasteless.
It's kind of a novice question. I'm so sorry.
I can't believe you'd ask me something so stupid and easy.
We passed by the 2 goats. They're also together.
They keep on ending up together here.
They
And
are
Once again,
They're actually
trying to mate.
They're going to have a little goat baby.
It's going to be sick. What's a
There's a
cute name for a baby goat? Goatsy?
We are immature.
Yeah, we are.
Did you ever have a professor or teacher that tried to crash on Wikipedia?
All the
It's
time.
like, don't use Wikipedia, I'll know. I'm like, no, you don't, because I actually used Wikipedia and got A's on all of your papers.
I just copied the Wikipedia
And
page.
I just put, I just cited like the sources. I just like went on Amazon.com, like looked up, like wrote up books about it. I'm like, okay, went to a bibliography maker, pasted that in there.
Tasteless. I
This is
printed
actually
out
proof of a true smart
I
person.
printed out the Wikipedia page and then whited out the internet address bar. Okay, wrote my name there. All right.
Oh, stubbing your toe in the morning is the worst. Because you know what happens? It always happens in the morning. Check. How many times do you stub your toe? It's in the morning. You get out and you hit that pinky toe on, the bathroom door, your bathroom's elevated
gonna
slate,
get it.
and you go, ah.
I'm actually thinking about just getting my pinky toe amputated and putting like a slick thing on there so it just slides off things I would have
Oh, yeah, get a bumper.
I like feel it slide off
Get
and I'm
your
like,
toes
ha!
removed and just have bumpers, like
You
little
try-
slippery bumpers.
There you go.
And then you could do something weird. You could like tape it onto your hand like this.
Have another
You could have a
finger.
little tiny thumb
I can hit the
on the
space
other
bar
side.
with it.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna do it, man. After the show, don't worry. I'm gonna get a knife. We're gonna cauterize the wound. We're done.
A lighter
We'll
and
do
a
it
knife.
in my kitchen. You'll do the lighter. Cauterize my toe wound. We'll figure out how to put it onto my hand. We'll figure that out after we cut it off. Don't
Well,
worry.
it probably will involve gauze, so we'll buy some gauze.
We'll get some gauze. We're gonna do it.
I
I'm
think
so
it'll
excited.
work. I think it'll work. And here's the thing: if you cut down the Hellion tree and count the rings, there's like 1 million of them. Even though
There are.
StarCraft 2 is not so old, everyone does Hellion openings. So Lennox's gonna think that he knows how many rings are inside this Hellion tree, but Jakchi, he has some special branches coming off there. Tasteless. He prunes them like a bonsai.
And I mean, if you look at this tree from Jakchi, I mean, wow, it's like he used the right kind of fertilizer. He used the NS-Hosto fertilizer, you know?
All their leftovers.
And the question is, did Lennox actually, prepare for this kind of tree? Maybe he has a tree house he actually made up there. Right? He's been studying those branches all along.
Maybe there's no Jakchis allowed in this treehouse, Tasteless. Maybe there's a code word.
Maybe Lennox can't build a nest up there. Too.
Lennox might even be bringing his Game Boy up there and wants to play alone. But you know what? With drone harassment, you're going to have to play a two-player game, Lennox.
Wow. Did you know this? Actually, most fast food, the flavors they put in fast food are made by the same places. Get ready, brace yourself. By the people that make colognes and perfumes. It's the same. They actually engineer the
So
chemicals.
that's why I always want to chew on your neck.
I know. That's why, man. It's not because you're a vampire.
No.
It's not because you've been building up the courage for years to finally come out to me, but it's actually because of that.
I wish that, when you're going to die or something, you get to play the Grim Reaper in, like, the game you're best at. And if you win, you get to stay alive for another year or something like that.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sick, actually.
Dude, I'd play even more StarCraft than I already do.
I think just cheese. He's like, oh, you don't even play the game right. I'm like, shut up, Death. Give me your ladder points.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yu-Gi-Oh, John's
player.
favorite card game.
That's right. That's actually why John came down today.
Yeah,
He's going
John's
to
here
try
in
to
the
trade
studio
some
today
cards.
because he saw Slayer's Yu-Gi-Oh is here. He's got his entire deck ready.
It's actually John's favorite Zerg player. I asked John, do you like NEST-T the most? He said, no, you know what? It's all about Slayer's Yu-Gi-Oh. And I said, why? Just because his name is Yu-Gi-Oh? He said, yes. And I said, wow, that's a really weird reason, John. I bet
that's
NEST-T
not a
can
rational
beat.
reason.
I bet he can beat Slayer's Yu-Gi-Oh at Yu-Gi-Oh because NEST-T's a superior human.
I agree with you.
John
Artosis.
had nothing to say against that, I swear to God, man. Enough of mules on gold bases carrying back 1,000 minerals per run.
Per trip.
It's not 1,000. Stop being so biased.
You're biased. Where I come from, sarcasm doesn't exist. He didn't just catch MVP with his pants down. MVP looked down and Lennox was wearing his pair of pants. He was like, "How did
Lennox
you do
was wearing
that?"
MVP's pants.
And then
They were
Lennox-
way too long.
Lennox
He was stepping
reached
all
down
over
into
them.
his pants and pulled his underwear out. And MVP said, "How did you pull your underpants off without taking any real normal pants off?" And
Wow.
Lennox said, "I don't know." Uh-oh. What are you doing, NEST-D? What are you doing? What is happening? What? Oh.
Well, that's NEST-T.
That's NEST-D. Look at that.
Did you know that every cell in NEST-T's body is a stem cell, and that's why he cannot be sick?
Oh, my God.
Yeah. If you threw NEST-T into Mordor, he'd still be fine.
Yeah, he'd be fine.
Yeah.
He'd be like, whoa.
Did you
It's
know?
a little hot.
Did you know that in the original Batman movie, they originally cast NEST-D as Joker, but when Batman threw him into the acid, he was fine, so they had to recast it as Jack Nicholson? When Alexander Graham Bell invented the phone, he had 2 missed calls from NEST-D. NEST-D actually, he's touching the mouse the entire time. So any vibrations that go through the internet to his PC of SCVs moving, he feels them, he knows where they are, he knows exactly what's going on. You actually can't hide things from him. You would have to put him in a gravityless, airless booth floating in the sky and make him play StarCraft from there to have any chance of sneaking a barracks on him. Well, NEST-D basically used the Force because he's a Jedi Master, and he felt that there was a disturbance in this area, so sent his Yoda Zerglings to find it.
Here's what he does. He actually, like, abuses the Force, like, too much. Like, he never, ever actually gets up out of his computer chair. He, like, just uses the Force to, like, call his toothbrush and his toothpaste over.
Well, you know what? He goes so far that when we see him walking around, he's not using his muscles. He's using the Force to activate all his muscles and his blood vessels and make it look like he's walking while he floats. He's actually... That's why his muscles haven't atrophied. Because he just uses the Force for everything.
When he goes to a soup kitchen to help out somebody who, like, just, you know, has a weak jaw, he uses the Force to make them chew their food and move their tongue around.
That's true.
NEST-D, just untouchable, quite a superhuman. He normally mashes nerds up into powder.
That's it, man.
Yeah, he turns them into nerd powder.
He does. He carries them around in his
After the
Undertaker
nerd is dead and cremated, he, like, takes the cremated char out and snorts it. It's like, NEST-D, you need to show some respect. All right.
NEST-D blowing nerds.
Blowing nerds.
We all live inside of NEST-D's dream.
What?
I feel like NEST-D is actually taking a nap somewhere, and inside his infinitely complex brain, he has created all of us. Think about all of your memories, everything that's ever happened to you. He dreamt all that for you, for me, for over 6 billion people on this planet, the entire history of Earth. This is how quickly his brain works, that we are... He made all this, but it's actually all about him. When he wakes up, we will all cease to exist. We have never existed. It's all actually NEST-D's singular dream. That's my theory on reality, on this reality.
I think you might be right. When he plays the game, it's just Matrix code going down the screen. That's all he sees, and he understands all of it.
This guy speaks every language.
He is good at everything. Underwater basket weaving, building ships and bottles.
Oh, my God, but he doesn't need Viagra.
Yeah, but he doesn't need Viagra like most ship bottle builders. Good at building toy trains, even in the basement. Yet still gets laid all the time.
Yeah, man. He wears his conductor hat to the club, and girls think it's sexy.
Good at Rubik's Cubes. Good at 3D chess. Nobody plays 3D chess, but he's the best.
He's the best.
He's good at, Bobby Fischer's New Age chess or whatever, where the pieces are randomized. Did you know about that?
Oh, yeah. I read about that.
Yeah. I never actually tried to get into that. I did play a lot of chess growing up as a kid.
I would never try to get into anything Bobby Fischer tells me to.
Guess what? You screw with NEST-D, you're going to leave with a NEST-D.
GG.
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 Uh-uh.
Yeah.
Uh-uh.